Hey everyone, my voice is audible. Hey everyone, my voice is audible. So the plan is this is the overall plan. So I complete some of them. So guys, this is the plan, and I'm just executing my plan one by one. And this is the whole stage. So if you are a first time my live session, so guys, right now I'm just refactoring my UI, and it's a very complex project, and it's a very production ready project. So that's why I'm just tracking my because I work like this, like as a professional, like all the professional follow this type of tools, so they can manage their project very easily. And so I'm doing same things, and yeah. So we have complete our first UI infrastructure foundation, and then we have the stage two, and then we have these two parts. These two stage is workspace module and navigation cell. So this is the roadmap we have. So that this two is the foundation I have created and overall folder. So here I'm asking Claude So I already provide my architectural design, my UI design, overall pattern. So I'm using AI just for writing code. I'm not let AI to decide the architectural pattern, because if you look at my document, it's a huge document I have. So like all the things I already defined, what is my core foundation, and the architecture rules, the boundaries. So because I know I have to provide AI, otherwise AI cannot understand my things. And if you have a resources and like agent, so you can run agent on your code base. Now that you have only provided me the sale, store and sale contracts, and if you look at, I already fixed those sale parents. Now from now on, you have to follow this overall folder structure. And apart from these two, I want you to create others file and folder according to our existing architectural pattern we have been following, and the UI design we are going to implement. So keep remember all those design while you are writing this code. And again, when you write in code, you have to follow same pattern as we are like as we have been following. So now Claude understand and creating code. So our plan is, this is the plan. So the stage one is completed. Stage two also it's not completed. So from this point of stage, we have to create. That's why I share all those stage, and I ask Claude to create it based on my architecture. And let's see dashboard. So right now we have only 11 overdue tasks, and total task is 58, and open task is 54, which means I have only finished 4, and I have remaining 2 urgent tasks and 1 high. And yeah, so I can visualize where I am. the application. Let's understand our other. Now that we have covered the infrastructure foundation and application, all those refactoring, and both are adjust and align with our entire architecture. So similarly, this is the proposal, my experience folder structure. So the blue indicate this file are exist, and the new batch indicate it's a proposal, so we can organize. But as we have discussed so far and implement those code, now I want you to reorganize this experience folder structure, because I don't want to implement all unnecessary code base or file and who are not matching with my previous implementation. So give me the reorganized file structure. The way I indicate, you have to follow same indicator, so I can understand which file are exist, which file I have to create, and maybe which file I have to replace, maybe file names or folder name. Okay, it's building. Next time. So we go ahead and decide it. Now we have this folder like registry. So we have registry, then we have dates, contract, projection, and then we have view, overlay, host, house, navigation, rendering, we have interaction, projection, report, editing, and I like most Claude because Claude creates all the things at once. ChatGPT can't. So I have to check the code. Oh my god, man. It creates all of the codes. What it says, let me read. Okay, so this is the cell function. Let's see. Cell function. Home. Have navigation function. So here we don't have navigation. So create this one. And remaining one like this one. Let's move. Also move. Level also move. So yeah, only three. Okay. I got you. Now we have now we have utils. We have utils. Let's build it. layout contract, sidebar, save contract, and also navigation. Okay, yeah. So I've already designed all the things, and Claude just write the way I instruct. If you look at my prompt, so you can know, like you know, I provide all of those instruction, architectural boundaries, the way I want code. That's why I'm just copy and pasting. Even I can review later when I integrate. So that time I also So if you look at Claude create all of them file I requested. So overall, I'm trying to build this. So this is called sidebar, and this is called main. I already designed, and that's why I'm just copy pasting. So the UI must be a change, but the concept is the same. So this is the home, this is the AI chat, and this is the search. So when we have home, so we have dynamic stuff. So we have this type of dynamic segment for home. And if you look at, we have favorite, we have recent activity, and then we have project. So when you select the chat, AI chat, so we have now it's not dynamic. So we have only AI regarding chat message or chat history. So this chat sidebar is dynamic, and this main it's gonna change based on what we have select, right? And this is a search. So here we are implementing exactly. So I already document and this way. So if you look at my UI, so that's why I provide that everything a prompt as a prompt and document to Claude, and Claude exactly implement. So that's why I'm just here copy pasting, because as I said, guys, right now I'm just asking AI to write code, not deciding the architecture or design, because I want a reliable and deterministic code. Otherwise, I cannot integrate with my existing one. So that's why I research a lot, and then I come up with a solution. And so that's why I have already the pre-built plan and execution strategy. So here I'm using AI as just for writing code, not deciding architecture or uh, technical specification. All the things I have already decided. Then I just ask AI to write code. So that's why I have like I'm using this type of tools, for example, Notion and ClickUp. So here I manage usually my code base. Well, basically, I'm building SaaS platform powered by AI. So I think the first session I discuss about what is the mental model of my product. So if you guys want to listen, let me explain a little bit so you can understand what I'm actually building. So let me go to my uh, and you can learn a lot of things. So this is my project management stuff. Okay, so I manage my project very well. So yeah, because it's very complex project. Anyways, just a second. Now it's lagging. So okay, so guys, I have my entire document. So you ask me what I'm building. So, so first I want to tell you before what I'm building. Let's understand the life cycle of company. So we have three stages. Like to build a software company, we have to go through in three phase. If you are building a very production ready, first is idea to plan, and then second is plan to product, third is product to business. So my product around this stage one, which means before when you have idea, you have to convert your idea into plan, which means you visualize your entire complex things of into mind map, flow chart, all those stuff, and then you have to research about your product, your architectural decision, all the stuff. So this is called idea to plan, and we need a visual thinking and knowledge management. That's why I'm using Notion as a knowledge management, and Miro or Canva, they are just for visualizing stuff, which is right. So this is the first. So the traditional platform, their product is human first, but my concept is AI first. So I have a concept called actor. So human is an actor, same things AI is an actor. Each actor have to pass same pipeline. So that's my architecture is all about. I designed this architecture so AI can play same role as human. That's why if you look at, so they design it very well. I also use their features like, so this is the internal. So I can do all the stuff, and AI can do same things. Why? Because of they create a same pattern called actor, and you can even like, so let's say agent, right? Even agent can also use same pipeline, but agent become an actor. Let's say an external API, for example, you want to build your MCP server, so you have to create all those like endpoint, but you don't have to change your core architecture. So here MCP also become an actor, right? So everybody use and pass through same pipeline. That's my ultimate goal, and even last 6 months I have evolving around it, and so this is the core concept I'm using in my platform. So, and the second part is plan to product, and this part is automated by a cursor, VS Code, those agent. Because here you could you elucidate the conceptual genesis behind your engineer and provide application. What technical did you encounter during the development? So right now I'm not building app. I'm building a website. Okay, but the core architecture is same. But yeah, so I can even like use the any Android or framework. So, but the runtime, the architecture must be same. Here, just I'm using Next.js for UI rendering. But if you want to create um, like let's say a mobile app. So the runtime will be same, just UI part will be different. But what I'm explaining, guys, this mental model very helpful if you don't know what to build, how to build, right? So if you want to capture the life cycle of software company, so this is a three phase, and trust me, this one stage and two stage, this two stage already has been taken care of by American company, for example cloud code, codex, cursor. So these are focusing to automate this stage. So that's why a non-technical guy can also create the software, right? So, and the third part is once you launch your product, you need a different operation. So we have a marketing, we have HR, we have supplying customer. So this I call product to business, which means you want to grow your platform. So, and most of the opportunity you can see in this stage three, and this stage three also taken care of by, for example, company Salesforce, and like thousands of traditional companies exist. But now, as a AI builder, our focus is to focus our product AI first. So now this part already executable, which means this part can be replaced by AI. At this moment, it's true. This part, as you guys see, Cloud Code, Codex also try to automate entire part, but still there is a gap. And this part is not there is a 10% to 15% um, software company automate this part, but the more opportunity if you see you have here in this part. So you have to become a very autonomous agent, but now we need like we are struggling with memory management and loop engineering. So yeah, so like engineer also work around to fix that bugs, but within 1 or 2 years we can fix that, right? So my product around this phase. So we have I defined two type of tasks. One is executing, second is management. So this stage, my platform cover. You can plan, which means you can execute, and you can manage. And this part, my platform also focus a little bit management. Let's say you can research about your product and the technical issue like that. But this part I'm not focusing. So yeah, but my ultimate goal, create an interface for the life cycle of creation company. But if you understand why I want to focus it, let me give you analogy. So I documented it. It's a very story, like you can understand what would look like our future. So guys, before creator economy, so creator economy means, hey, here I'm talking about social media type stuff, like YouTube also a platform. So before creator economy, we had only few actors, actresses, or agency who produce content or movies. But after technology, came in the market, and like software company, for example, YouTube, Instagram, they create an infrastructure around it. And as a developer, as a creator, we are just using it. So they reduce the barrier of accessing tools, tools, equipment. So they create a built-in. So as a creator, you just record yourself, your content, you design, and then you upload. That's all. But in past, to build content, you have to have a knowledge, lot of barrier. But new technology reduce that barrier. As a result, we have more than at this moment 265 million plus creator. And this is from builder perspective, but as a consumer perspective, what you get, we get an enormous amount of consumption, and it becomes more customization. So we customize our things, right? How more creator create more economic values and economic activity. So around the world we have more than 265 million creators. The same pattern gonna apply in AI. How? Before AI, most of the educated guy or well-funded company like able to create software and solve problem. As a result, end consumer have only a few options to consume. But now AI play the same role, which means the same pattern. So AI reduce the barrier to create a software company. And the purpose of software company is help our life simpler, easier, faster. So non-technical guy also can create a software. And as a result, we have more creator, a more builder. So similar to a single creator versus agency, right? So yeah, now so that's why one human can run entire company. That's the concept behind my analogy. So my platform play as a role of a cycle of software creation. So this is we have three concepts. So right now my architecture around it. So the code I am like writing, the way I am organizing around these things. So as I said, guys, right now my at this moment version one product is around stage one, and I'm not focusing stage two, but stage three I'm using MCP, like yeah, I consume the MCP server, for example, in this case, maybe Notion, Salesforce. So you can integrate those if you have, and you can consume and you can analyze from one place. But this part will be in my second person, but first person around it. You just have an idea, but to convert your idea into plan, you need some tools. You have to research around it. You have to understand the economics. You have to, yeah, all the design, like decision pattern, design pattern, right? Then you can monitor. So you can trace the way I'm tracing. So if you look at, I'm using a different type of how does this digital innovation distinguish itself within today's ecosystem. Here's the philosophy. Like here, I'm just capturing broad level abstraction. So this is just pattern. Okay, to understand this pattern, I just like use this analogy because it's gonna be very competitive, as you said. There is no question. Okay, but if you look at the total population of the world, it's a very huge. But if you look at except few nations, they have a very high consumption pattern. But as a developing nation, we don't have. So if you understand the economics, okay. So now at this moment we have only 135 trillion dollar economy. Just for a second, but let's bring a good life standard from economic point of view. Let's bring USA. Now USA have 90k thousand like yeah, 90k dollar per capita income. So if you multiply is equal to the total population, at this moment, the potential of GDP should be 720 trillion dollar. Think about for a second, 7 times of current GDP, which means we have to solve 7x problem. This is a challenge for us. As I said, we have because people now become very customizable. People want because everybody have their own unique problem, their taste, their preference. That's technology, which means social media, create an algorithm, and based on the consumer feedback, the data they feed it. Right? Same concept gonna apply. So let's say you are a single developer and you are solving a particular problem, not for a million user, but for let's say 1,000, 10,000, and around it you are solving. For example, now let's say you are a blogger, you are a, let's say, cooker, like you have a like cooking a recipe like channel. So this is just you are just customized, and you have also users, right? And just look at that. Not only you have only a cooking channel, but thousands, millions of cooking channels exist. But everybody have views. Somebody have more views, somebody have less. Who are consistent with that? They are definitely uh, like yeah, evaluate super intelligent, superficial concept, or can it recognize market situation? So okay, so first I want to say something. I follow a paradigm. Okay, so I designed this paradigm for understand the entire concept. So I call it a pain avoidance paradigm. So everything start with human pain, and then we have three component. This is a mental model I use when I take a decision, think about the environment. So we have three things. One is a psychology. So in simple, in this paradigm, psychology says human behavior, and then we have economics. So in this case, economics monetize human behavior, and third, we have technology. So technology scale that behavior. So as a builder, our job is scale that behavior, and economics can take care of that monetization part. So if you are not a business guy, so don't focus it. So there is a concept called invisible hand. So the father of economics, Adam Smith, gave it. So market adjusts based on consumer demand, which is supply and demand, and it determines based on people self-interest. So let's say you are the consumer, so you have a pain. So you want somebody to solve your pain. So in this case, you are like you create demand. So let's say I'm a builder. In this case, I'm a supplier. So I work. I want to solve your problem, not because I like your problem, because you have a problem, and I'm a solver. So I solve, and as an exchange of it, I monetize it. If you are able to pay it, then you can consume it, right? So this is the like direct monetization. Here we have like right. So here we don't have any hidden business model. This is just direct business model. But if you understand the social media business model, so consumer business model is totally different than enterprise. So consumer business is like this. You have to bring your users, but you cannot monetize through them. You have to integrate third-party concept. So nowadays, social media just show ad or like that. So they are not charging you directly, but they are charging you providing environment. So you have to think about, well, I am from Kolkata in India. What about you? Hey buddy, genocide. What about you? Where are you from? Like which nation or district? Like if you're from India, so which state? So guys, I have economics background because I have complete my graduation. I'm from Park Street. Okay, so like you are from like Kolkata Park Street. Am I right? So like yeah, if you are talking about Park Street around like yeah inside Kolkata, like nearby, yeah, yes, nearby East Plant. So, but I'm not living there right now. But anyways, the fundamental things, my uh, objective of this project is, if you look at my right now code base, so guys, you can understand how complex it is. So I already built my runtime, my backend, even my front end. I'm just refactoring. So we have okay. So if you guys look at, I have the total lines of code 700 78,000, and total files 1332. It's a huge. If you don't architecturally organize your code base, you will definitely, like, because I observe, I face that issue. That's why I'm saying, if you are building that type of project, because you took, like, I never ever get any tutorial where I understand the very broader architecture. Nobody explained that. Like, they are just showing their code base just for a demo project. Nobody. I never ever watch any video they share their original code base. So I that's my ultimate goal, to just share you how I learn and how I write code and how I manage this type of a massive code base. Because my purpose is, like, as a builder, we have to solve, we have to create more like software, so that we can customize. Like, I don't believe, like, I don't care about solution for one user, two user, three user, right? So this is my ultimate goal about this live session, like, where you can understand, like, how it's a huge responsibility when you have a huge code base. Because guys, right now I am just managing everything from testing to backend to front end to AI researching. Even I'm learning. So I just evolve based on my learning pattern, because every month I learn something new, and when I face problem, I got idea. Okay, I can follow this approach. So last 6 months I learn and I organize this way. And now if you look at the code base, everything I documented. So if you want to work with me, for example, so you cannot understand. You cannot understand architecture unless I provide the document. Yeah, if you don't understand the logic part, that means you are not a good coder. But if you don't understand architecture, that means yeah, it's okay, because I don't tell you how my architecture work. So that's why if you join any company, they provide their document, so you can read their document and understand. So I realize, okay, maybe my platform also needs somebody. So when I onboarding them, I need some document. So this is the my full architectural document I have, and also how I trace. So, like, every component, every features, how they work, I have a details document, because I'm using so you can understand, like, if you look at Claude create a massive of code base. Claude here doesn't, like, didn't decide anything. I provide all of them, the architectural boundaries, the technical boundaries, so through my document, and I ask, and now create. It is a very full code base. The entire, like, if you look at my plan, let me show you. So So about cell, so Claude created all the files, all the folder, and I defined each folder responsibility, right? So that's a Claude is, and even Claude itself very capable of doing tasks. Okay, but I want reliable and deterministic based on my architecture. Claude can create based on their things, but Claude doesn't know about my architecture, right? But if you use agent, any code editor or IDE, they run like agent and they can understand. But in my case, I don't have access to the agent, so that's why I love to work like manually, which means not. But I didn't. I don't write any lines of code. I ask AI and AI follow my instruction. I just copy and paste. But before writing, before asking, I research a lot about the architectural decision, the pattern, the payload, the communication boundaries, all the things I already documented. So this how I evolve and I learn. And I hope guys you understand. Uh, but I also observe in this AI era, we have three type of developer. First is a junior developer, then mid, like junior, mid, and senior. So junior, I think the most benefit are getting from AI is mid as is senior developer, because they know end-to-end architecture, right? So they just ask question and they design from day one a perfect architecture, because mid senior developer they don't write features. So if you look at their role in top company, they just design the system, the architecture end to end, and the senior developer, junior developer, they are implementing those features, right? So that's why we are lack of architectural. We cannot decide the architectural design. So I thought I could complete my platform within 3 months. I had that plan, but as I learned new things, I thought, oh my god, man, it's not working, because if I implement new features, I have to refactor all, all the code base. But at this moment, I guarantee, let's say if I want to change my MongoDB to Postgres, I have to change just one file. Other would be same things. Let's say if I want to change my UI, I have to change only just a few code base. Let's say if I want to change a library, so here I'm using a React Flow or block node for data rendering or visualizing. So I have to change just that library, nothing else, because I'm making an agnostic of my runtime, agnostic of my features, agnostic of my UI. So that's I'm just refactoring, because I already make my runtime plug and play, which means let's say if I want to add, so let's say if I want to build a dashboard, I have to just plug and play. I don't have to anything refactor. That's the concept. If you are any top level company code base, you can see that type of code base. So they organize their code base very well. So they evolve, because like yeah, it's true from day one you cannot build that type of mentality. But if you have a senior team member, then you can start from day like as a pro. But that's why as much as you can get from my understanding, my architectural pattern, I hope you can design that way. So I, wa- I, I also want to talk about it in YouTube. People organize their code base based on a technical folder, and that's okay. At that level, that's okay. That's very yeah, useful. But when you have big project, if you just organize your code base technically, which means let's say hooks, you only handle hooks, but you, you will be messed up definitely. So my code base I organize based on responsibility. So I have very concept like broad level concept I have application layer, and then I yeah, domain, like domain driven design. So this type of pattern I'm following. And so yeah, anyways, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But my ultimate goal to create more, like, as a developer, our goal must be create more software so we can uh, bring more solution. We have to customize everybody problem, and software is the only. Why I'm focusing software? Because if you look at the total GDP of our entire world economy, we have 70% is captured by technology, and only $5 trillion economy is just from agriculture. So just understand the mental model. Without food, we cannot survive, but without technology, we can survive. But the data shows different. Just every year, the world economy produce only $5 trillion GDP of agriculture. That's essential for us, but we don't care. We only care technology. Technology captures 70% of that GDP. That's why US is very good at technology. Why technology is good? Because there is a margin. So physical product, like, give you only 10 to 15% margin. For example, the margin like this, the total revenue minus total cost. So there is a income. So in business terms, they call it some margin, which means uh, to sell one product, how much you get as a that's called margin in nutshell. So yeah, but in technology, if you look at the margin, more than 80%, 90%, because you have to build one times, and then just you have to maintain. But for physical, you have to build same things again and again. You can organize and optimize your product line, but the, there is a fixed cost you have to bear every production. But for technology, you don't have to. Yeah, there is a fixed cost about like hiring management, but not like like every year you have to build from scratch. You have to maintain and you have to integrate. That's all. But yeah, but the core idea behind technology is it's make our life faster, simpler, and organized. That's I like technology. And now the era we are living in it's called AI era or agentic era we are moving toward. So guys, if you want me to explain the AI, I'm also working, like, I'm integrating AI in my architecture, and that's we have runtime. Okay, let me show you. I have already built. We have I have runtime. This is my concept, and we have AI runtime. So yeah, so like right now my code is like I already have built it. Now I'm just refactoring because of something missed. But I have to also evolve my AI architecture as well. So after migrating my UI level concept, I will move toward. So let me share my actually real roadmap, my launching roadmap. So I have product launch roadmap. Okay. So if you look at now, I'm working on in this stage. So I have AI infrastructure, like, yeah. So if you look at August 25, I have the deadline, and I'm not sure I could launch it or not, but let's see. So yeah, this way, guys, I organize my stuff, and yeah. So if you are working and if you are alone, particularly if you are alone, so I'm solving my own problem. As I said, my platform is an interface which helps a single developer or founder. They can run the entire company from scratch. But right now, I'm not fully focusing the entire life cycle of that. I'm just taking care of one single use case. And because in this idea to plan, there is a bunch of use case, bunch of like, application you can build around. You can build around. So I'm just focusing one niche, and I will definitely evolve around. But let's just get feedback from user, and I can refactor it. Yeah, and right now I'm like I can work with anybody, any code base. If you give me any code base and refactor it, I can refactor it. But because I understand how to work, that's the things I understand last 2.5 years. Because my coding journey is just 2.5 years. Before this startup, I already work with my friend. We also run a social media type startup, but that time I don't have any coding experience. It's just I just focus on only marketing and business part. But I observe in this life nobody like help me out. So I believe I have to become a coding developer. So last 2.5 years, guys, to be like trust me, in this room, if you look at my room, I just lock myself. I barely uh, I go outside. So every single day I spend 14 hours. So that's my thumbnail is about. It's real. It's real. I'm working more than 14 hours a day from 8 a.m. Uh, to almost 2 or 1 a.m. So I can like okay, so like if you guys see my like I have like every day like when I start, like if you look at my plan, you can understand how I organize my life and my journey. So every day I have plan, and yeah, this is just manual plan because, and I have also other like this. If you look at, I have like all the like how I learn each and thing, and then how I mark down. So it's not like because I'm not prepare myself to work for somebody because I am the alone. I can work like 24 hours for myself. But yeah, I plan this way, and I hope you guys can organize your life because life is very crucial and it's very important. Don't waste your time with something you can't. Okay, so like I don't want to give advice around it because but my ultimate goal as a builder, we have to solve a real issue. So let me share some economics because I love economics. So okay, so let me give you a fundamental idea behind a market cap. So how? So there is a platform. If you understand what technology can do, so guys, if you look at most of the company from USA, 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 USA. Think about for a second. And these are a technology-based company. And look at their valuation like 4.8 trillion, 4.7, 4, 3.2. So Indian GDP around 4.5, but Apple, Nvidia, like so like think out for a second. Why they have this type of valuation? Because of they have a technological solution, right? So technology is very very powerful, we can think of, and I love, and now I'm obsessed with technology because it creates a real, like I can say, yeah, it creates a real value in your life, and it reduces a lot of barrier. And if you look at, so this is the global ranking. Right now we have only 11,173 listed company. Yeah, if you want to understand the data, I already in my channel description you can understand the total stats of company or economy, so you can understand like the problem, the solution. So the market cap $148 trillion. It's not GDP. It's a valuation of total company. Our GDP around I think 135 trillion dollar. GDP is totally different than company valuation. GDP you can think of like this income of our world, which means how much good and services we produce. So you can convert into money. Yeah, there is a technical like economical assumption and explanation, but in nutshell you can understand the total good and services, right? So let's back to our concept. No, I'm not. Right now I am focusing full time on this technology, and rarely I uh, like upload my videos because of as I said guys, like it's very difficult to manage a massive project, like project, and it's very like if you working very complex project, it needs a lot of cognitive power, and we have the limited cognitive power. So I'm fully focusing on this project right now. So that's why I'm just managing my project this way. Even I'm working every single day almost 14 hours, and I like I couldn't understand like where I spend time because of it takes a lot of time. Because as I said, I learn, I refactor, I understand, I refactor, right? So that is the concept. It's a very huge, and yeah. So but AI also helped me out to design the architecture, and yeah. But if I am alone, I can say confidently I cannot build this type of complex project. It's not like social media type project. Trust me, like if you are building any canvas regarding project, which is very decision making, with help of AI, you can build any type of social media platform within 10 days. Because if you look at my project, I already uh, upload 10 project around the Amazon clone, maybe LinkedIn clone, right? YouTube clone, Spotify, all those like website I built, and within 10 days I complete entire project with help of AI. But this project, trust me, it takes 6 months. Even it's not done yet because I'm building for production ready. Because I can build a toy, and yeah, this is my entire roadmap, guys. And trust me, I'm trying to launch my project, and I have the this is my AI tutorial learning. Okay, so I have only three, but it's not like I'm also like yeah, this is a rag. Yeah, so every single day I spend 2 hours to understand new things. So after 12 a.m. I watch tutorial, and yeah, because I never stop learning. I think the only one things help you out in this technology, like revolution or transition. Keep learning because otherwise you cannot catch up the market. So that's why I evolved around this product. I started with just basic things and I refactor 5 times my product decision. I refactor 10 times around my architecture because I learn, then I realize, okay, but right now at this moment, I'm pretty confident. I build very scalable architecture like plug and play. Like my architecture is agnostic around features. I can build and implement any features like document. Yeah, I have only two concepts like document and canvas, but I can build like this dashboard, maybe Kanban board like that. So yeah, and I, I like who are like a junior developer or who are a fresher. Like I don't call a fresher. I called like uh, even I don't care this type of title. I only care. It doesn't matter. Like like have you uh, have you gone like have you gone any school, college, university? Uh, At this moment, none of them are matter. Trust me. And the only matter is, are you making something which useful for society? And you don't need anybody. You don't need co-founders, you don't need investors, you don't need knowledge, because if you want to learn anything, you can learn from YouTube. I learned the entire software things from YouTube. And yeah, and like the high quality course now at free of cost on YouTube, where you can visualize the learning materials, the like, because I follow American creator and developer, so they provide hands-on project. Like 2 years ago, I also yeah. So the core question is, are you willing to learn or not? If you are, then you can build anything at this moment. But anyways, guys, just keep learning and let's because I spend more than I think 30 minutes where I just explain. But my working style is very simple, and I just work a lot. And yeah, so because if you are just watching me and just saying for copy paste, it's not like I'm copy pasting. Already designed my entire will you leave Ishing live stream daily? uh if you look at my yeah, I yeah, I try daily, but my work pressure doesn't allow me, to be honest. Even my laptop also, it's an old laptop, and I cannot live stream while I'm working on, and it's lag a lot. Even my camera is not like I'm using laptop camera. I have my external camera which is very good, but when I plug in, it lags. That's I'm using a laptop camera. I have my like camera, it's a very good quality camera, but when I plug in this like this OBS create issue. So yeah, but if you look at my like after 10 days I live, and like in this 1 month I 2 times live. But yeah, from today I feel like I should live while I'm working. So I have a question. So like you are the only guy who are just asking question and chatting. The name is Genocide. So like are you like what type of student you are? Like are you a CS student, or have you completed your graduation, or like what? Can you reply me so I can understand? Genocide. Your name is Genocide, am I right? So like can you say guys? Can you say like are you student? Have you completed your graduation? But right now what camera I have, uh, I think I have this camera like Z1. If you look at, I have Z1. Uh, yeah, I have Z1 camera. The company is Z1. I do hype coding. Okay, so you do hype coding. Okay, but my question is like, what type of student are you? Okay, now I got you. Like you do hype coding. Okay, That's but I like, have you completed your graduation, or like what? I'm curious because you are the only guy just asking since I joined live stream. Okay, MBA in tourism. Okay, well, so okay, actually, when I doing master my like in economics. Okay, like I was so curious about I should go to MBA, but I realized if I go MBA, I waste my time. But all the concept from MBA, there is a university from India. So I think Bangalore, like the IIM. So they provide all the course. So I watch more than 120 plus videos from that like Bangalore IIM, or like yeah, and also in like there is a Harvard Business Lab. If you like Harvard Business Lab, Innovation Lab, these two lab provide all the business concept. So as I do have very fundamental economics background, so yeah, I read a lot of books about MBA and all the concept. So I like MBA, man. Like you guys are MBA guy, and yeah, that's cool. Okay, you do have coding. So like, what are you doing for? Like, you building software or what? Is there any software you are think of to build? So, anyways, this is the my UI uh, layer, and I'm just organize my this UI in 5 segments. One is application experience. So in my architecture, I called experience. So I have the core is users, then team, then project. So my product around project. So I have already built one called reviews gen. Okay, what is the use case of reviews gen? Like it's all about can you tell me your product a little bit about like what is the use case of it? Like, so I hope you are building a consumer platform. So guys, I talk a lot. Let's yes, it's a review manage management tool for small business owners like plumber, landscaper. Okay, so it's not a consumer application. It's a enterprise like B2B. So like it's a SaaS application or what? I hope I hope the way you are saying it should be SaaS. Okay, that's cool. So any of them are live? Any of them have you launched? All are live. Okay. So like how long have you been working on this like hype coding? Like and how much they take time? Like within how many days you have built those application by doing hype coding? Okay, so almost mine. Okay, so I also spent 6 months okay, on this project, particular on this project, and within 6 months you build six four app and all are live. Okay, that's cool, man. So now you can imagine how helpful AI like AI, and even you are not a software engineer, but still you build for app by doing high code. So that's the things I was explaining. So like have you as like you said you launched, so like is there any user traction? Have you okay. So like are you using cloud code or codex? So can you give any your live project link so I can see what type of project have you built? This is your time. Just list out your, and so other people can also see that you can use this social media for marketing, man. I can market your product. Just list your product. So far, I just organize my code base. I have to just integrate and review and test.